The following portion of Acadiana Live is sponsored by Matthew James Tax and Wealth Management.
Welcome back to Taxes and Retirement Tuesday. When it comes to preparing for your retirement, there are a lot of complicated decisions to choose from. So how do we make sure that we're making the right calls? Joining me now is Acadiana's retirement strategist, John Blanchard. John is a financial professional with Matthew James Tax and Wealth Management, and he's a popular radio show host. John, for those that are on the verge of retirement, how important is it for them to be thinking about where their income is going to be coming from?
Yeah, that's crucial. I mean, realistically, that's going to be the most stressful thing is figuring, okay, where's my money coming from? Because you're making that big switch from, working and earning money, getting a paycheck probably every 2 weeks or once a month, to now receiving a distribution from your retirement account. So having an income plan. So, you've worked hard and built up a nest egg. Now it's time to start drawing off of that nest egg to where you can live comfortably and achieve all of your goals and do all the things that you want to do. Everybody has a bucket list of goals that they have in retirement, places they want to travel to that they've been looking at for years, even going overseas, for travel purposes, but also making, bigger purchases. Maybe they've been waiting to get a certain boat so they can fish more, or they can go to a camp somewhere, maybe buying an RV. So we have to look at what their goals are and where they're going to take these funds from and how to, pay for these things throughout retirement, whether it's a lump sum or maybe they might be able to finance it at a very low interest rate in the future. So these are things that we have to look at for planning, but also looking at healthcare costs as well.
Yeah. And we've talked about, hard decisions that people are going to have to make while they enter retirement, but is there a difference in a good choice and the right choice, or will that sort of just be dependent on the person and the lifestyle that they want in retirement?
Yeah, so I mean, it could be a bad choice if you don't have enough assets to be able to, maybe make those purchases or cash flow that a certain amount per year. You might be taking out a substantial percentage per year. Whenever you're taking out 6 or 7 or 8% a year as a distribution to, to provide yourself supplemental income, then that could be an issue whenever, you're trying to get a lot of performance out of your nest egg, whenever you're short of the amount that you need as a lump sum. And you're drawing out too much. So, taking out too much could be a very big risk. Maybe taking too much risk, well, not maybe, but also taking too much risk in retirement with your portfolio, that could be an issue whenever we're dealing with a change of the returns in the future. So not every year is going to be positive. We're going to, people that are going into retirement are going to see multiple market cycles throughout retirement. So that can become a big issue if you're taking too much risk. So we have to look at how to lower the risk liability, lower your tax liability as well in retirement.
Yeah. For you guys watching at home, if you want to learn more about making the right calls for your retirement, John has a great offer. Right now, for the first 5 callers with $500,000 or greater, he is offering a no-charge, no-obligation, full-blown retirement income plan just for you. This will allow John's team to sit down with you personally to provide you with a roadmap going forward. Again, all at no cost. The number to call now is 337-366-8366.